So, go on to the second episode with this adaptation of my VGC15 Worlds team. Gonna find someone straight away, 1550s from Mexico. Anything interesting? Nidoqueen's interesting. Double cotton ball. I guess is the best way to say that. Okay, so Xerneas is good against the Yveltal, but he's got the potential Encore from the Whimsicott and the Jumpluff, and he's got Nidoqueen, which should do a lot of damage with a Sludge Bomb. I'm going to assume that the Nidoqueen is Scarfed, because that would make sense. So this is an interesting one. Hasn't really got anything to stop the Infernape unless he's in a focus with Kang, which he would be actually, because he doesn't need Scrappy if he's got an Yveltal. So that way I can just straight up close combat it. I do want Xerneas, but I don't think I want to go for the setup straight away. Do I want to go Suicune? Infernape Suicune was like one of my favourite leads in 15. Because I can get a Tailwind up and then I don't even need the Geomancy. So I can't get Onward. So I'm going to go with Suicune, and I'm going to have Rayquaza and Xerneas in the back. So really going back to 15 with this lead. I would, yeah, like either Infernape Suicune or Infernape Thundurus was my favourite lead. I'd say I probably led with Suicune more, because then you get almost guarantee the almost guarantee the Tailwind up with the Fake Out. So it's Jumpluff Groudon, interesting. So I can just Fake Out that Jumpluff, or I could switch straight into my Rayquaza and Scald the Groudon. Because if I Tailwind, well, no, he still could be faster than my Infernape. So I can Fake Out. No, I want to Fake Out and Tailwind, but then he can Encore my Suicune. So I want to Icy Wind, actually. That would probably be better. The Jumpluff would still be faster, though. This is awkward, because I would want to Tailwind and then just go and Scald the Groudon, but if I Fake Out, maybe he'll be tempted to Encore that one, but he could very easily Encore me into Tailwind. I'm going to Fake Out. Do I want to Icy Wind, or do I want to... I'm going to Icy Wind. Because if he Encores me into Icy Wind, that's a bit better than Encoring me into Tailwind. So I've broken any potential Sash. It is a special one, so it's going to bring me down to my Sash as well, activating my Blaze, which is really nice. Now, I wonder how much Icy Wind does to Jumpluff. Let's see. It is full time, so I wouldn't expect it to knock out. Okay, that's quite defensive, or this Suicune's just weak. And I'm pretty sure it's not weak, because it should KO that Groudon. So I'm going to fear the Encore and switch into my Rayquaza to dodge it, and I'm going to try and Scald this Groudon, which is now definitely slower than my Suicune. So I'm pretty sure this Suicune outspeeds Kang's as well at -1. So hopefully he goes for Encore into Rayquaza. That would be ideal. Perfect. And now we KO this Groudon. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. So, yeah, I could have Tailwinded, but then he could have Encored me into Tailwinds. I'm glad he went for the Fake Out option with the Encore. And now the sun's gone. Even if it wasn't gone, the Airlock would be in play and the Jumpluff would be slow anyway. So he's going to bring in Kang now. How much did Icy Wind do? Did it do 50%? It did. So what I can do is not Mega Evolve and just Icy Wind, because then that will KO the Jumpluff. But do I want to KO the Jumpluff? Because I could just leave it in for extreme speed, because he will have his Yveltal in the back, and I don't want to free switch into the Yveltal. So, and I am faster as well. I am a Jolly Rayquaza. So maybe Mega Evolving will be better. Yeah, I'm going to Mega Evolve and Protect, and go for Tailwind. Because I want to leave the Jumpluff on the field, I can Extreme Speed it next turn. If I was going for Tailwind, then I probably shouldn't have Mega Evolved. But this covers if he fakes out Suicune. Because he could fake out Suicune and go for, like, Sleep Powder on the Rayquaza, but then I could have still just knocked out the Jumpluff. So I would expect the Fake Out onto the Ray, because they can carry sashes as well, so you usually want to break the sashes. No, we've seen the sash on Infernape, so that won't be a thing. But he is going to just Helping Hand. Ooh, is he just going to attack my Suicune? This could be a very nice play from him. If it's into Ray, it's very nice for me. If it's in Suicune, he might knock me out. Helping Hand Fake Out. That is a confusing play. Like, I guess the Jumpluff was slower. Not than my Suicune, but it would have been slower than my Ray. That's interesting. But now, is it even worth Extreme Speeding? Because now I do regret Mega Evolving, because I still could have just Dragon's Ascended and attacked the Jumpluff. Because I could just Dragon's Ascent and Scald the Kang, and that's a knockout. In fact, I'm just going to do that, because the Jumpluff, he could put me to sleep. He might just expect to get KO'd like he did last turn, and go for Helping Hand again, so I'm going to double up into this Kangaskhan with Dragon's Ascent. Yeah, there you go, nice, Helping Hand, so I'm going to knock out this Kangaskhan. Because they can survive Dragon's Ascents, but not with Scald Chip as well. And if this does straight up knock out the Kang, I get damage straight onto the Jumpluff. It does knock it out straight away, so if I Scald Burn this Jumpluff, I can knock it out in one. And that would be ideal. So I've shown the Life Orb now. Which means that he can just Sucker Punch me, and I don't think I get hit. That does nothing. It's very specially defensive. I do get the burn, so that's nice. I would double protect if I had Suicune, but then that wouldn't make any sense because I've got Tailwind. Yeah, because this is a Life Orb Rayquaza with Draco Meteor, so it picks up the KOs on Nobot Groudons. But I don't think I'm in Sucker Punch range. I Dragon's Ascent, so I should be. So what I can do is I can Extreme Speed the Jumpluff, and I can Icy Wind. Because in the future, as long as I hit the Icy Wind, even if he managed to stall out Tailwinds, and he's going to knock out my Ray here, which is fine, I've got my Xerneas in the back, so I can just straight up Moonblast. I don't use Geomancy. So as long as I hit, I've definitely ensured the win. I have, so that's fine. It's going to do nothing because of the Delta Stream, but that's not the point. He didn't knock out my Infernape either, did he? It's just Dark Pulse, okay. And that will knock me out because of the drops from Dragon's Ascent, but I've still got Infernape, I've got Xerneas as well. I'm not going to bother with Infernape because... Oh, it is Life Orb, okay. I'm just going to go into Xerneas and a Moonblast will take him out. And that'll be game. So that was a pretty good one. Could have gone bad if he Encored me into Icy Wind. Because then I'd have just switched into Ray, done a little bit of chip on Groudon. Did I see what kind of Groudon he was? He was special, wasn't he, with Earth Power. So that wouldn't really make a difference. So I'm just going to Moonblast. Not going to mess around with Geomancy. And I'm going to Scald the Battle. It's not going to protect because he sees that he's already lost this. Moonblast should pick up an easy KO on it, which it does. Very nice. So I guess this team's got a good matchup against Developal and the Jumpluff as well. I am obviously basing that on one match against one person in the 1500s, but there we go. So hopefully I should probably climb the ladder a little bit because I've barely played off screen at all, so I really should ladder up a bit so I get some higher opponents. Should be in the 1600s. Just need to check that. There's my finger. There we go. Oh no, I'm just below it. So hopefully a win will put us above the 1600s. So maybe that Giratina team lost us a load of rating. So that's not so good. Yeah, I do need to climb off screen, which I'll probably do before next episode if I find some time. And now we're going to take forever to find an opponent because that's what happens when you're recording. Nope, there's a guy from the United States in the 1600s. Big Six? No, interesting, nice. So, Kyogre Palkia. I haven't faced that for a long time. Now, would he be the Trick Room Palkia? He's got Cress. And he's got two very fast Pokemon, so I wouldn't really expect Trick Room on his Palkia. Only Mawile really threatens the Xerneas. So if I lead with Infernape Xerneas, then as long as he doesn't lead with Cress... No, because he's got Weavile, that's got faster Fake Out than Infernape, so I would definitely expect Weavile to lead. So I'm going to go with Suicune. Do I want to lead with Xerneas or Thundurus? I think I'm going to lead with Thundurus and have my 2 restricteds in the back. So no Ferrothorn, no Infernape. Hopefully no Mental Herb on the Cress. Because if I taunt it any Trick Rooms, then that's not so good. I could just roar it away as well. That's something I've done all through 15. Just roared away all the Trick Rooms. So, Kyogre and Weavile. So I did call the Weavile. But when you see a slower Fake Out user, you always bring the Weavile. So, we Fake Out the Thundurus or the Suicune. You'd have thought the Thundurus. And I'm pretty sure I have Protect on this Thundurus. What was my moveset? Oh yeah, I've got a special moveset. Need to show that off at some point, but I can't do it against this Weavile yet. Because in 15 I had Nasty Plot, which was the best move in the game. But I'm going to Tailwind and Protect. He could very easily just Fake Out the Suicune here, reading my Thundurus Protect, but... Or he could be going for the Icicle Crash on my Thundurus. So there we go, there's the Fake Out onto the Thundurus. So I get my Tailwinds. I'm now faster with both. I should be faster than Weavile. How fast was... Yeah, because I outspeed Kang's at -1, so I am faster than Weavile. I don't get to see if he's Life Orb or Sash yet, because he didn't connect with his Fake Out, and that's a critical hit. But that does proc my Citrus Berry, so some of those crits are always nice. I've got a couple of them in US Nats. US Nats? UK Nats. I didn't go to the US. So, I think the crit was actually probably preferable. I'm just waiting for Water Absorb Suicune to come out. That'd be so good. I'll make a team around it straight away, but at the moment, with just pressure, I don't know, it got top 8 at US Nats, and that was US Nats, so it probably is usable, but it will be even more usable with the Water Absorb. So I'm going to Scald the Weavile. Do I want to just Thunderbolt? Do I want to go for my special move? No, I'm just going to Thunderbolt. I'll save my special move. He's just going to Protect, so I would have wasted it otherwise, so... Which gives some indications to what it is. So hopefully I burn with this Scald, else I'm probably going to go down to an Icicle Crash, which is something I didn't really think about because I was so focused on my special move. And he does connect with the Icicle Crash, so I will be going down here almost certainly. Because I've got not much bulk, I don't think. No, not enough bulk, so... He would have been the Sash one, I would have thought. Yeah, no Life Orb, which is fine. Because I can get a Geomancy up now. Is it worth getting the Geomancy or just knocking out the Weavile? Because he had Origin Pulse, so unlikely Water Spout. So I'm going to go with the Geomancy. That being Xerneas, the Pokemon that uses Geomancy. And I can't really do much to the Kyogre. I could switch out into Ray and get rid of the Airlock so that the Origin Pulse damage is reduced on my Xerneas, or I could probably make the better play of knocking out the Weavile. That's probably better. And then just Geomancy. Now, hopefully my Suicune sticks around, because then, if he goes into it like his Crest, then I can roar it away as he tries to go for Trick Room. And that'd be really nice. So he either loses Weavile here, unless he's got Protect, which 99% don't, or he switches in something to take a burn, which is what he's doing. He didn't have a Groudon, he had a Palkia, didn't he? It is the Crest, okay. That's fine. So I'm going to get my Geomancy. So long as he doesn't crit this Origin Pulse, then I can Moonblast the Crest and Roar. So that will go very nicely. I could Dazzling Gleam just to cover a little bit. That'd be worth it. It's probably worth it. Because it's only a bit more damage on the Crest. How much does the Scald do? It depends if I get the burn or not. I don't get the burn. And he hits with both Origin Pulses, okay. Because I'm fully expecting a Trick Room and Protect. Is it worth just Moonblast? Because it's still just Origin Pulse. But Dazzling Gleam would put him in range of Moonblast on the Kyogre. Because I'm not going to knock out this Crest. So I am just going to Dazzling Gleam. Because even though I'm very much predicting the Kyogre Protect, so I should have Moonblasted, but there we go. This was just very slightly safer. So there's the Dazzling Gleam. How much is it going to do? Decent damage. Moonblast wouldn't have KO'd, and it was Citrus Berry anyway, so... And it is in Moonblast range, and now we say goodbye to it. Oh, I love Roar so much. It's my favourite move in VGC. Because I just haven't used Whirlwind yet. Oh, it's so good. And I lose my Tailwind, okay, so Suicune doesn't outspeed the Weavile. How obvious is the Protect on my Xerneas? Does it matter? Like, Protect is just the best play. So I'm just going to Scold the Kyogre, because I want to leave the Weavile on the field. Oh, he could have Feint. Is he going to Feint? So I would survive a Fake Out Origin Pulse. Is he going to Feint? Do I risk the Feint? I'm going to Protect. I'm expecting Fake Out. He's going to Feint, isn't he? Moment of truth. It's a Fake Out. Okay, that's fine. And that's the problem with Weavile. There's always those mind games. Get this burn. That's the third Scold. Good chance. Damn it. Origin Pulse miss? Or KO, because that gives me the switch into Rayquaza, actually. KO? Damn it. Okay. So I can Scald and Moonblast this Kyogre now. Yeah. I don't see a reason not to do that. Because Moonblast does more damage than Scald and the Weavile. No, Scald and the Kyogre and Dazzling Gleam. So I can just Scald. Feint won't knock out my Suicune. And Moonblast won't knock out the Kyogre either. But unless he crits Origin Pulse, I'm fine. And if the Origin Pulses, that gives me the switch into my Rayquaza, which is actually what I want. Or I just crit him back. I'll take that as well. That's fine. So Icicle Crash shouldn't do that much to my Xerneas. It won't knock me out without crit. I even dodge it. So that was quite a fortunate turn for me. The rain is gone. Am I not a KO? I do KO. With another crit. What a perfect turn. Oh, there's that Boyt luck coming into play. That was lovely. So what was it? Cress and Palkia? Palkia just gets KO'd to Moonblast. And I can't roar him away now, though. It's Salamence, okay. So the safest way to do this is definitely Moonblast that Cress and Icy Wind. Because then that sets up for my Ray in the back. Because he has to double edge my Xerneas, and that leaves my Suicune on the field. And Moonblast should be a knockout on the Cress. If it isn't, then Icy Wind just covers that tiny bit of chip needed. I could Tailwind, but I think the Dazzling Gleam did about 50%. I should KO with Moonblast. But that should be fine. Salamence is going to Mega Evolve, obviously, because he can't preserve the well, he doesn't need to preserve the Intimidate. Is he going to Protect? He's going to Protect and Trick Room, but then my Suicune's going to be faster. He's going to Protect, so Moonblast was definitely the better play. So it should knock out the Cress. I would expect it to, based on the previous Dazzling Gleam damage. It does, okay, so now I just Moonblast for the win. That was a pretty good game. Just showing how, like, if he had got the Trick Room up, then I would have probably lost enough momentum that I would have lost. But just having Roar made this game so much easier. I did get 2 crits. Yeah, he's going to forfeit. But I think I played it with the Kyogre surviving in mind. The Suicune would have gone down, Ray would have come in, and then I've had Ray and a Geomanceed Xerneas. So I would have just swept through because I got the chip onto the Cress, the Citrus Berry had already activated, so he wouldn't have survived Dazzling Gleam plus Dragon's Ascent / just Moonblast. So he wouldn't have got Trick Room up, I would have been able to see out the game like that. So 2 pretty good games. This team might have some mileage, it seems. But this is based on the low ladder. I should ladder up a little bit before I move on to the next episode. Thanks for watching.